I can't tell you guys enough how impressed I am with the turnout we've had today. I can tell you that, you know, when we started planning this event, myself, Jamie Fields, and the staff and participants at Community Link back in February, to quote Jay Streaker from the WCXO radio program, we wanted a more, you know, buddy walk this year. Hello? Yeah. He broke the mic. That's what I do best. But Jay Streaker had said, you know, more better is a good term because we wanted a more better buddy walk than we've had before. And one of the things that we were looking at was, I set a number out for 800 registered walkers for this year. And nobody at Community Link said, John, you're crazy. Last year we had 300 people, and there is no way we're going to get to 800. No one said that. They just said, okay. I said I wanted to raise over $25,000 this year for this year's 2014 Buddy Walk. And no one said, John, you're crazy. We didn't barely raise $15,000 last year. There's no way we're going to get to $25,000. We're there. And it's just something that... And I said this year I wanted way more volunteers than we had last year. And we have way more volunteers this year than we did last year. So no one questioned it. We set a mark and we met it. And it's a tribute to everyone that's here to support this thing called Community Link that's been around 42 years and will be around a long, long time. So thank you all for your part of that. A few things I want to do before we start this thing off is I have a lot of thank yous. And I want to start with Jamie Fields, the Development Director at Community Link, and Monica Menzing and Laurie Hemker, who stepped up and took the chair of this again, as she did in 2012. And all the staff and all the participants that were on committees and putting this together, and the families, thank you so much for your efforts. Appreciate it. I also want to thank WCXO Radio, Scott and Jay, for coming out here and donating their time and their radio station and all the stuff that they're providing, the musical entertainment and the publicity we're getting out of this. I can't thank them enough for their efforts. Thank you guys. I want to make an acknowledgement of a group you'll see back here making the hot dogs, the Clinton County Parrot Head Club. I also want to say that back in February they had their spring fling, and they raised over $6,000 for that event that came to Community Link. We were floored so much, guys. I want to acknowledge all of our sponsors for today's event: Fuppy Insurance Agency, First County Bank, Kelly Gilbert, Hinkin Storage and Hinkin Pecan Cracking, Strano & Associates, Angie Zahn, AKA Concrete, Clinton County Electric Co-op, Edward Jones, Jim Kipper, First Bank of Breeze. There you saw the ladies at a registration table. They volunteered their time this morning. Peerless Premier Appliance Company. I also want to thank volunteers, Dave Conan and the Modern Day track team, and also all the high school students from around the county, from the different high schools we have that showed up today to volunteer. Thank you guys so much to make this happen. Also want to acknowledge the United States Corps of Engineers for putting this all together. They were very accommodating to us, and we really appreciate their efforts. And also want to acknowledge the Clinton County Humane Society with the meet and greet, and all the nice little dogs and cats that have also joined us on for today's event. So thank you guys. One last thing a couple last notes, is that a big special guest that I was honored to have join us today for this event. And I can tell you that I saw her on the news back in the winter, and I was floored by this story and realized that this story is in our backyard. It is where we are. And I can't tell you enough how honored I am to have Carrie Brown with us today. Carrie Brown, right over there, you see her. There she is. Carrie, and also I want to say Carrie's turning 18 in a few days, and she's living the dream. She's living the dream. For those of you that don't know about Carrie Brown, Carrie loves Wet Seal clothing and put something on Facebook saying how much she liked it. And a few days later, some people from Wet Seal Company in California called and offered her and her mother and said, if you can get 10,000 likes on this by Friday, this was a Tuesday, they said, we'll call you back and we have something special for you. She had 11,000 likes within 48 hours. They flew her to California. She did a sprint in Wet Seal magazine and also went to Disney World and lived her dream as a model. So this is a model at 18 years of age, living the dream. What Carrie's going through and what she's done is what I want for all participants at Community Link. And we've changed our mission. And we're challenging, we're teaching, and we're inspiring all participants in community to enhance their lives, linking them in ways that enhance their lives. And we're doing that. We don't want to settle for just, taking care of everybody and doing these things. We want to make sure that we're learning what's important to the participants in Community Link and what's important for them. Not just for them, but what's important to them. And that's where we're moving. And Carrie Brown is a shining example of that life. And we want that for everybody. And it's going to take the community to do it. And I think we can do it. Can we do it? Thank you, Alex. And so for just briefly, I want to introduce Sue Brown, Carrie's mom, just to say a few words. So let's hear it for Sue Brown.